Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the new FMA HR Talk. I introduce myself. My name is Martina Fredella, and I am the Area Digital Marketer for Future Manager Alliance. Today, I am here with Mr. Glaser, Country Manager for Future Manager France. Good evening.
Good evening, Martina.
And Bernardo Tosco, Entity Relator for Future Manager.
Thank you for the introduction, Martina.
So, Mr. Glaser, would you like to start by telling us something about Future Manager in order to start our brief talk?
Yes, thank you, Martina. Regarding Future Manager Alliance, first of all, I'm very pleased to be part of this Born Global Alliance, which we are part now from the very beginning, like nearly 5 years ago. I'm very glad to be part of this global alliance manager.
Thank you very much. Bernardo, would you like to start with the first question?
For sure. So, Mr. Glaser, could you tell us about the typical client that usually contacts FMA? Is there any characteristic in common to your clients?
Well, Bernardo, most main characteristics are sometimes the same. I would say the key denominator is the fact that our clients are first small companies, startups, medium or groups, and all are a common point that they have international activities. So this is the main focus of our clients, to develop their international business. That means FMA is really full of sense to support them.
Thank you very much for your answer.
Okay.
What is the typical situation that pushes clients towards a Future Manager?
Well, it's to really, when they are in situation where it's difficult for them to find a candidate with an international profile, with many characteristics, ticking all the boxes, FMA can bring the right solution, knowing that the local market in which our clients will need to find candidates. It's really the main asset of FMA, and the fact that we are using the network. They are using the network, sorry.
Very clear, thank you.
So, Mr. Glaser, which is the business model for the service activation, meaning both the time necessary for the preparation and for the setup?
Well, first, there is, a key step in which we need to discuss deeply with each client, understanding their culture, their values, and also the expectations in terms of hard skills and soft skills. Then we bring to them a solution, a strategy. Mostly it's direct search, so we add add-ons most of the time, and then we fix a time frame in which we suggest a period of 4 to 6 weeks to submit at least 2 to 3 candidates. And then we mostly work, I would say 80% to 90% of the time on a retainer basis. That means we invoice at the start of a search 1/3 of the global fee, then a second third at the shortlist, on the last third when when the candidate signs his job offer or the intention letter.
Very, very clear. Thank you.
So we spoke about the typical client, the typical situation. What can you tell us about the countries in which Future Manager Alliance operates actively?
Well, the network, FMA operates in 5 continents and 40 countries. On our side, for FMA France, we mostly work with European countries like Germany, Sweden, Italy, Spain, and also abroad, on the other continents. We also worked with USA, and also we have many contacts with Nicolas in China.
Thank you very much.
So, could you please tell us, Mr. Glaser, about the most common profiles that your clients look for usually.
Yes, most common profiles are C-level positions. You know that Global Mind Search at FMA for FMA France is operating only on C-level position from roles to 80,000 euros up to 200,000 euros. So positions are mostly COO, CFO, CSO, CTO, CEO. So mostly general management position roles. In which we mainly operate for our clients and for FMA.
Thank you very much.
And considering the fact that Future Manager is a born global company, as we said many times before, what can you tell us about the price variations according to the countries in which you operate?
According to price variation, I would say I don't observe that many differences. In France, we do operate a fee of average fee of 25% on the annual gross salary, including sometimes at least 1/3 of the bonus. We observe that Germany, for instance, is close to this percentage. They mainly operate up to 28%. So we don't observe that many differences. We stick on a fee which is, I would say, very fair when we use the direct search strategy, and when we headhunt. I would say the minimum fee should be at least of 25%, which is the case mostly in France, and also in our neighbors. It's more or less the same, with some variations, mainly concerning Italy and UK, but Germany and France is mostly 25% of most of the time.
Very interesting, thank you.
So, Mr. Glaser, I would like to ask you the last question. Regarding your abroad operativity, again, what is your mode of operation and what are the necessary timescales?
Well, as I said before, it's looks like the same. We are in between 4 to 6 weeks to submit a short list of candidates, and up to 8 weeks to end up a recruitment, which is the same abroad than in France.
Thank you very much, Mr. Glaser, for all the information you have just given us about Future Manager France, and thank you for your availability.
You're welcome, Bernardo. That's my pleasure. Thank you very much to you and to Martina as well.
Thank you very much, and I want to thank you. I want to thank all that followed us on our platforms, and see you to the next HR Talk.